Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance. Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
Let's play ball. Out. Three. You're out. Out. Three. He's out. And hit him. First base. Out. Three.
Settling in now, Joe. Ma, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Deerdorf is there. One out.
Play ball. Three. 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 You're out. Out. Three. Out. Three. 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 Out. He's out.
Now at the plate, Joe Ma. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't be...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Edmundo Varela. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that. This guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I think he even concerns himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So striding forward now, Joe Ma. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Let's play ball. Out. Three.
Now at the plate, Joe Ma earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second.
Find the ball.
Dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. Stepping up now, Larry Carr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1. Runner goes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Play ball.
Ready once again, Edmundo Varela.
The shortstop, Edmundo Varela.
The 0-1 on its way.
2-2-2.
Back up the middle. Backhanded. One there. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Central jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Julian McCann gets the W on the mound, so that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa. Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead. Fred Hines, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the start.
He's safe! He's safe!
Stepping in, Joe Ma, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Joe Ma.
From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Ledford stands at first with one out. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So coming to the plate, Joe Ma. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joe Ma.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Norman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He comes across to score. And they now lead by 2.
Nice hit. Attaboy. Good job.
Yeah, and scouts are going to really like this at that. So many young players want to do too much with the pitch, trying to pull everything, but he waited until the ball was deep in the zone, and he went with it to the opposite field. It's great to see a youngster.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Yeah, that's just what you want to do in a showcase. Show off your strength. The scouts know he's fleet of foot. They've seen the numbers, but to see that speed in action will do nothing but help his stock.
The 1-2. Runner goes for third. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Striding in once again, Joe Ma. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Here's the 1-1. Pitch popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Play ball. You're out. He's safe. He's safe. Out.
Ready for another chance, Garth Lozinski, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. Going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Let's play ball. 3.
Now to the plate, Joe
The batter,
Ma.
number 24, second baseman, Joe Ma.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
There you go. Find it.
But
Find it.
speared on a hop. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now.
Ball 4, take your base. 3. He's out. Out.
Striding into the box, Herb Ayers. He singled his last time up.
Herb Ayers.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-3 the final score today. The Central Prospects led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Manny Campillo is
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the with the first pick, the Baltimore Orioles select Joe Ma, a second baseman from the Central Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draft After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following. This new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Joe Ma. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Second baseman, Joe Ma.
Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard.
Beat it
back
out,
up the
beat it
middle.
out.
Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Man, you smoked that thing. That a boy. Good job.
Digging in the switch hitter, Craig Boyles. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your...
So digging in now, Lucas Womack.
Leading off
He'll lead
for
things
the
off here in the
Senators,
bottom half of the
the
first.
shortstop,
The 2-2.
Whoa, Matt.
Sent on the ground out to second. Ma. And that's out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win? Stepping up to the plate, Joe Ma. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the... Leading off the inning, Alex Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early... This one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ma will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Stepping in, Joe Ma. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Joe Ma.
Grounder down the line at third. Hard 90. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sylvester Peace. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 guns. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to... Ready for another shot now, Daryl Helton. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys and to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ma is under it. Stepping into the box, Joe Ma. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerned.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike taken to throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now in the box, number 21. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. Coming to the plate now, Alex Ramirez.
Number 1, Alex Ramirez.
The 1-2. Base hit into right center.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone.
Standing in, Joe Ma. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Line drive to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season.
Here now
but it certainly won't be his last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
9 hits, no errors. They left 7.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adrian Marquez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Lifted into center field. Ramirez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this? Leading off the inning, Chris Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Chris.
Grounded to the right. Ma comes up with it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitor.
Into the box, Joe Ma. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that's a loud out number one. Ready now, Joe Ma. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
The 1-1. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lucas Womack. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Digging in once again, Alex Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1-1.
1-1-1.
For second. Throw goes over to third. Throw won't get him. Stepping into the box, Joe Ma.
24, second baseman, Joe Ma.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play. At the plate, Sylvester Peace. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Peace.
1-1-1.
On the ground out to second. Ma has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Senators rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Stuart Walter claims the win out of the pen, his first. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series. Now batting, Joe Ma comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Ma.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Foul. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line the...
Into the box now, Joe Ma, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Ready to deliver the 1 and 2.
Come on, Sly, get out, get out.
It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 21.
Now
comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-2. And the runner's coming home. Weekly hit to third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Ma. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh.
And now confusion here with two men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here. Striding in to start the ninth, Joe Ma, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ponce waits on it. One away.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
The show's continuing coverage of
Play ball.
standing in, Joe Ma. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Swing and a liner.
All right, make a turn.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for two. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the seat? Digging in, Thurman Seaver. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Ball 4, take the ball. He's out. He's safe.
In now, Joe Ma.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Joe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. Dero, both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ball even at 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. The tag gets 1.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, Gustavo Rivera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very you see the same hitter from both.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on it.
Ball 4, take your base.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Ma. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A bouncer to the left side.
Dig.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Into the box now Joe Ma. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns him.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going into one.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Play ball. Out.
So a big moment here and standing in Andres Escobar, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. The 1-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, there's a good job of that.
Out. You're out. He's out.
Digging in, Eric Carnuth. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if any
1-1-1
through the infield, he's going to wave him.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Play ball. First base. He's safe. He's safe. 3.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Joe Ma. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Let's play ball.
7-5 tonight's final. The Flying Squirrels put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Bert Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. Minor League Baseball.
Play ball.
At the plate, Joe Ma, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Joe Ma.
This is line to left. Carnuth is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting.
Out. Out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eric Carnuth, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get turned around in a hurry. And a pitch down that swung on in second base. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half. Digging in, Joe Ma.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him. Something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Play ball. 3. He's out. 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 He's out. Out. Good. Out.
So stepping in, Joe Ma. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ma takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Good job.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Number 21.
Here it comes on 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Lacy is there. 2 down. Throw back to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Next will be the designated hitter, Edward Harrell.
The designated hitter, number 4, Edward.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To second for. On to Davis for a side retiring double. Striding in, Joe Ma.
The batter, number 24, second base.
First pitch on its way.
Ma.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lacy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So striding in, Rick Thacker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah. Hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got it down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
On to Davis, but too late. Digging in now, Joe Ma. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Bay Sox capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Henry Fernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first.
6 runs, 8 hits.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show today. Settling in now, Joe Ma. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Now the 1-0. Strike called. Now the throw down. In plenty of time, and he's out at third.
I noticed he had a big lead there.
Now at the plate, Bobby Lacey. He's hitless in the first two games of the series. 0 for 8.
Lacey.
The 2-2. To third. 5. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Play ball.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Ma. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Third inning, no score to this point. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Coming to the plate now, Craig Boyles, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Runners going, pitch inside, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Lou Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lou Castro.
One and hits it on the ground to second. And that's the second out.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Now at the plate, Joe Ma. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. On to first, a double play.
Play ball. He's out.
So striding forward now, Joe Ma, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This one's down to third.
Come on.
Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Joe Ma. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Ma.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Richmond used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Drew Carlisle takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
A player is reprimanded for an ugly showing on the base path. Perhaps he'll be more careful in the future.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we
Let's play ball.
stepping up now, Joe Ma. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Joe Ma.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Play ball.
Stepping in, Alex Ramirez, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Play ball. He's out.
Now to the plate, Ben Pena comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Play ball. You're out.
So coming to the plate,
The
Joe
number
Ma.
24, second baseman, Joe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line softly to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Peace is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Striding in once again, Felipe Ponce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready once again, Daryl Hilton.
6, second baseman, Daryl Hilton.
Hit out towards second. A toss behind the back, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Striding into the box, Joe Ma. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Liner towards second.
Pick it up.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Nice work, nice work.
Ready for another chance, Craig Boyles. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Craig Boyles.
And now they've got him picked off. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out.
Play ball. He's there.
Now at the plate, Alex Ramirez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could...
Ball 4. Take your base.
So digging in now Joe Ma, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. He's in there at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lucas Womack. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Bowie came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
First for the victorious Bay Sox.
Welcome to MLB.
Play ball. 3. He's out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Sanchez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Comes set, the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Ma gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Joe Ma. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Bay Sox.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Good job. You smoked that ball.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Womack backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out. 3.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Ma. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice job. Good.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and he is out. So no runs on 1 base hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit on the ground out to short. To second for... On to first, and they get them both.
Let's play ball. He's safe. Out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Ma. He singled his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Heath. And that's the second out of the inning.
Play ball. Out. He's out.
Stepping in, Joe Ma. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
You smoked that one, baby. Nice shot.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping into the box, Mason Williams. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. There he goes. Fastball back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Now in the box, number 65. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. On the ground out to second. Ma is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the... Ready for another shot now. Felipe Ponce. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is, however, scooped up. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
That hit him. First base.
Into the box, Joe Ma, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's set. The 0-1.
Come on, go hard.
Line drive to left.
Go hard.
Well, this is right to him in left, as he hardly has to move as he handles it for. Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Trahern. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting last at bat. Is put in play to the right. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So a big moment in the ball game here. Lucas Womack, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double that might keep the game tied. But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Play ball. Out.
Ready now, Joe Ma. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Womack over to his left. Throw just in time, as he was flying down the line that time.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game. The show's continuing coverage of East. Manuel Irizarry, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in the. Standing in, number 65. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Number 65.
Toward second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So a relatively routine start. Stepping into the box, Joe Ma, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. First delivery to him on the way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they have not been playing their best baseball of late, as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, they have.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. And he'll get into third here on the fly.
3.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Ma. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. So 2 runs on just 1. Digging in once again, Joe Ma. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The throw pulls him off the bag. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now batting, James Chu. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised.
Now a throw to second, and he can't get back in time. So the hit and run works. Into the box now, Alex Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Ramirez.
The 2-1. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Nice piece of hit.
At the plate, Joe Ma.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Joe Ma.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Peace, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Play ball.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Steve Trahern. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself. He has to put it on.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 4-2 the final score today. Jumped ahead in the seventh inning and never gave the lead back. Ian Lund gets the win in.
A player is encouraged to get all he can out of his given talent.
Anticipation is high. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base. Edwin Encarnacion now looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Gonzalez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Miguel Andujar. Well, pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 41, Miguel.
Swing and a miss. On a ball out of the zone.
0-1's the count.
0-1 pitch on its way. 1-1.
Inside.
Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses inside 1-0. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The runner's breaking for home. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And they're going to tag him out between third and home. So it's a bunt suicide squeeze attempt in very... Now from T-Mobile Park. At the plate, Mark Reynolds. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Reynolds.
A high fastball is in there.
1 o'clock.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's Albert now.
Batting second.
The first offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Reynolds leads off second with nobody out. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. In now, Jock Peterson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 31.
Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Kemp. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. And gone. An absolute bomb. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 runs already home here. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Another full count pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kaline sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
On the screws to shortstop, but coming to the plate now, number 34. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The catcher, number 34.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers over and over and over.
Batting third.
Taylor Motter steps into the box, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning. Digging in, Jim